Video, we explored how we can initialize an array and access elements in the array. Alright, now we're going to look at how arrays and loops are actually very closely linked. Alright, so because of the fact that data in the arrays is arranged, side by side, as you would look at it, and a loop can also be written in a way that it increments one by one. So effectively, when you go through a loop, for example starting from 0 up to 9, you can use that loop's index, alright, to also access each element in the array as you move along. Okay, so that is why loops and arrays are actually very closely linked. Okay, so whenever you have arrays, you will also use loops, alright, to access and update the elements in the array. Okay, so let's see how to do that in the code. Okay, so here I have declared an array of size 5, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more variable here, I, for the loop count. And what I want to do is I want to first okay, let's do it simply. We will first declare some initial values. Okay, so 34, 67, 22, 40, 34. Okay, so I'll put some initial values here, and what I want to do is I want to declare or use a loop to print out the elements in the array. Okay, so in the earlier video we saw that we can access the elements one by one, alright, but if I have 100 elements or so on, you don't want to put 100 cout statements, correct? So what you can do is you can use a loop. So for I equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. So again, this loop I is incrementing from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Okay, very much in the same way the elements in the array are indexed. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, so what I can do is I can say cout, alright, okay, element, okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out the index. So the index value is, okay, so let's just do it simply first, and then we will build upon it. So first I'm going to just print out the values. So the values can be accessed as data I. Okay, now what is data I? So in the earlier video we saw that if I put, for example, data 0, then it's the first element, correct? If it's data 1 is the next element and so on. Okay, but since I'm putting this statement in a loop and I actually is incrementing from 0 to 1 to 2 and so on, I can actually replace a fixed value with the variable I. So as I is incrementing, I am also accessing each element in the array one by one, starting from the first element up to the last element. Okay, so let's run the code here. Okay, so you can see that I'm actually able to print out the elements one by one, okay, based on the arrangement in the array. Okay, so of course I can improve the printout a bit by adding the actual index. Okay, so that's what I will do here. So I will separate out this into okay, so I will be printing out the value of I within the brackets followed by the actual data. Okay, so let me run it again. Okay, so now you see it a bit more neatly, where I'm specifying the element and the index at the same time. Alright, so this is how we can actually print out the values in the array using the loop. Okay, now I hope that this is sort of clear how we can go ahead to print out. In the next video, I will expand on this and show how we can capture some input parameters first, and then we can print it out. Okay, so please follow through and watch the next video as well. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.